Alright, I'll just admit it. I'm addicted to light bulbs. And I have so many of them, I thought I'd put it to good use and start testing them and put them up in the C Butters light bulb testing repository on YouTube. So when you get to the point where you want to pick up an LED light bulb, you can go on and kind of get a feel for what that bulb's like before you put the 20 bucks down, 8 to 50 bucks down that you might put down on a bulb. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing all this testing and the parameters that I'm using to make sure that the results are consistent and that you can trust them. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you the testing lab. Okay, so here we are in our test facility, or if you zoom out, my crawl space in my basement. So let's talk about this for a little bit. What you're seeing here is, first and foremost, a kilowatt meter to measure the actual power usage of the light bulbs. I also have here what's called a lux meter. Now, a lux meter does not measure lumens, it measures lux, which is the intensity of light. So it's really hard to get a lumen reading off of light bulbs, but what this will do is just kind of give a comparative testing. It's reading that meter right there on the wall, and it also, the stand that's holding the light bulb has been measured, so we should get consistent results in terms of lux meter away from light bulb. If you look right here, this is what I use to test the light bulbs. I have a script written up that puts the light bulb through its paces. We have just a bypass switch that's just on off, and we also have a dimmer switch that lets us test the dimming capabilities of a light bulb. In addition, I have an infrared thermometer that should be able to tell us results of the temperature of the light bulb. Now, what I found is it's really hard to get a measurement of a light bulb because it's glass and it's very hottest at the very tip of the light bulb itself, and just because of all the different shapes of the light bulbs, what I decided to do to get consistent results is actually measure the base of the unit in the exact same spot. So the temperatures in my tests will not necessarily be the actual temperature the light bulb is getting, it's the temperature that it's passing down to the base. So that should give us a comparable thermal benchmark that we can go off of. As far as the color in the back there, that's just to tell us, let us see the different colors as they come off of the light bulb itself, so you can kind of do some comparison. One of the problems you run into with testing light bulbs is, ironically, your camera is designed to capture light, right? Well, as that intensity changes, it makes it really hard to gauge that intensity. For example, if I zoom in on a light bulb like that, the camera doesn't pick up the intensity of the light and push it back through the screen to your eyes. If I look at that light bulb straight on, it hurts my eyes, but you looking at a screen, it's not going to hurt your eyes. It's just white pixels. So measuring intensity is really hard to do. So thus, what I've done is I'll be recording all of the test videos using the exact same settings on the camera in terms of the video camera. And that doesn't take it far enough because the lens and the aperture of the filming elements will change and adapt depending on how bright the light is, especially since I want you to be able to see the wattage and the lux at all times. So during normal testing, I will have kind of a background light so those meters can always be read. But when doing color testing, I will actually be using a different camera, a photography camera, that I will be setting to manual settings. The manual settings will be 1/60th for the shutter speed, a 100 ISO, and an aperture size of 4.5. This way, any difference in the intensity of light should be captured just in terms of the lens itself. It will appear brighter in the image. And since the lens won't be adjusting itself, it should give a more accurate portrayal of how much light that these are putting off and also the color. as these tests go up, they'll be marked as test data in parentheses, and then the reviews for each of the individual light bulbs will be put up with a parentheses of review, just so people can tell them apart. But I'm trying to get them to be very easily comparable. So you can basically pull up one video and then pull up the next video right behind it, put them side by side, and kind of be able to compare them back and forth. So thanks for checking out my channel. I hope you enjoy my light bulb reviews along with my other videos. All the light bulbs reviews will be in the light bulbs playlist section, along with the test data for each of the individual light bulbs. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to get your light bulb fix, your LED light bulb fix, and we'll see you soon.